When the gunfight starts, you have the rest of your life to get shots on target. Hi everyone, this is John with today's active self-protection lesson out of Littleton, Colorado. Shows us an officer-involved shooting here that has some very important lessons about the incredibly fast nature of a deadly force encounter, particularly here. We're gonna learn why I say again and again that the ability to get your first shot on target is the most important skill in a gunfight, and that a reliable draw and first shot is what it takes for all of us. Deputy Brad Prohl here is just patrolling and sees what looks like a disabled vehicle, a motorist who needs some help, and he's going to pull over. This is just everyday life in police work, and it's one of the reasons I respect police officers so highly is that this just looks like a stranded motorist who needs some help, but it's going to erupt into deadly force on just a blink of an eye. So we're going to listen in on Deputy Prohl's body camera here, see how fast everything goes down. Then we'll come back and learn some incredibly important lessons for all of us about deadly force encounters.
Keep 15 shots fired. Keep 15 shots fired. Keep 15 shots fired. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Don't move.
If you go watch the original, they stay right here until help arrives, and then they're going to get him in cuffs, give him first aid, and he is facing first-degree assault on a peace officer charges. So let's go back and learn some lessons on this one. And the first thing that I want to think about here is we might see, celebrities or whatever online that are posting incredibly fast shots, but the thing that they get out of that is they get to prepare mentally for the shooting aspect to draw their gun and fire. But this officer doesn't get that. In real life encounters, we very seldom get the mental preparation for deadly force. And instead, we have to react to the stimulus in the moment and react very, very quickly. So here we see Deputy Prohl. He's just trying to help this guy, but the guy doesn't have his window down, so he's going to go around to the other side where it's more dangerous. And here's where we see the first reaction happen. And I want to pay attention to how fast Deputy Prohl gets his gun out and in the fight. From the first time that he actually sees there's problems and starts going, we're going to see that he has his gun out from duty holster, on target, and a shot off at this guy in 1.23 seconds as I sat and analyzed it. And you can see here in less than that, in about 0.8 seconds, he actually has the gun out and two hands on the gun in 0.8 seconds. It's incredibly fast, and a great reason to have two hands on the gun here. So why would you want to have two hands on the gun this close? Because what's going to happen here is as the deputy is moving backwards, and there's where the first shot goes off. You can see the guy's cell phone at the bottom flying off, and you can see that that rifle that he has in his hand is coming at him. So clearly that was a deadly threat. Guy had an AR-15 that turned out to be unloaded, but he certainly couldn't have known that in the moment that he was going to bash him over the head with. Having two hands on the gun as the shot went off important here because you can see that the rifle hit him, and knocked him over backwards. I don't think he fell over backwards over his feet. I think that rifle definitely helped things. And then he has the presence of mind, two hands on the gun to get up and, incredible good core strength to get back on target and get a follow-up shot after this guy. And I think that is a good follow-up shot. You don't know what that guy's doing. You just know he threw a rifle at you just a moment ago. Now, something else that I think we all ought to think about as self-defenders, not just law enforcement officers, is you see Deputy Prohl here has to get up with a gun in his hand. He's on his butt and he has to get up. And if you've never practiced getting to your feet with a firearm in your hand, that's a skill that you got to learn. So make sure that that's part of your firearms training. I think overall, Deputy Prohl did an incredible job from recognizing the threat to a shot on target, 1.23 seconds. Did what he had to do in the follow-up to make sure that he was safe and this guy got taken into custody, moved well with his firearm, kept the firearm in the fight, practiced good firearm safety, and covered his asp.